You look around and feel slow, as if everyone else is moving faster than you. You try harder, but the gap still feels wide, and it quietly hurts. The tortoise felt the same. He lived near a long stone path that ran beside green fields and old wooden fences. The air was cool most mornings. The land was open, calm, and wide, the kind of place where time moved gently. But inside the tortoise, nothing felt gentle. Every day, animals passed him. Deer ran ahead with light steps. Horses crossed the fields with power. Even rabbits stopped to look back at him, then moved on. The tortoise did not hate them. He hated himself. "Why am I so slow?" he wondered. "Why does every step take so much effort?" He tried to walk faster. He pushed his legs until they shook. Some days he moved a little more. Most days he didn't. At night, when the land became quiet, his thoughts became loud. "I am always behind. No matter how much I try, I am still last." The outside world was peaceful, but inside the tortoise, there was constant noise. He began measuring his life by others, how far they had gone, how easy it looked for them, how small he felt standing still. One morning, the tortoise stopped in the middle of the path. Ahead of him, the road stretched far, past hills and fences, past places he had never reached. Behind him, there were faint marks in the dust, slow, uneven, but real. He had never looked back before. He noticed something strange. Yesterday, he could not reach this spot. Last month, he had stopped much earlier. Last year, he had been afraid to even start. The tortoise stayed there for a long time, not moving, not thinking about others, just breathing. Spiritually, something soft shifted inside him. He realized his pain did not come from being slow. It came from comparing his path to paths that were not his. The land did not rush him. The road did not judge him. Only he did. That day, the tortoise made a quiet decision. He would stop measuring himself against others. He would measure himself against yesterday. The next step was still slow. The next day was still tiring. Nothing became easy. But something became lighter. When animals passed him now, he did not stop. He did not watch them disappear. He kept his eyes on the ground ahead, and sometimes on the marks he left behind. Some days he moved only a little. Some days he rested more than he walked. But he no longer felt ashamed of his pace. Spiritually, he understood a simple truth. Life is not asking you to win a race. It is asking you to stay honest with your effort. Time passed. Seasons changed. The tortoise reached places he once believed were impossible. Not because he became fast, but because he did not quit. Standing on a small rise one evening, he looked back again. The path was long now, much longer than he expected. He did not feel proud in a loud way. He felt calm. He finally understood something important. You don't lose because you are slow. You lose when you stop moving. And the only fair comparison is not with others, but with who you were before. If you feel behind in life, if progress feels invisible, remember this. Compare with yourself and keep going. That is enough. If this story felt close to your life, if you often feel slow or behind, remember this. You don't need to run someone else's race. Stay connected with Eliza Bethell's Tales, where quiet stories remind you that moving at your own pace is still progress.